You asked for it.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Listen, Hero of the Month sale is going on here at Alternate Reality, and every month what I do is I take one character, every trade paperback featuring that character is 25% off all month long. This month, the Hero of the Month is Green Lantern and Green Arrow. All my Green Lantern and Green Arrow trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long, only here at Alternate Reality. It's for November 2009. Don't miss out. Stop down. Pick up your Green Lantern, Green Arrow trade. It's not the junky stuff. It's everything I got.
Safety second, frivolous lawsuits first. Here's Bo and Comic Book Man with Indie News.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my Video Outhouse. Video Outhouse is, as always, brought to you from Alternate Reality, the best little comic book store in the world, located 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, we've got more indie comics than anyone else on the South Side and possibly anyone else in the world. I carry almost every indie title that comes out. This is our 11th installment of Indie Comic News, and with me today, as always,
Bo.
is Bo.
Is that true?
It's true.
My God.
That's true. And all indie comics new comics are 15% off every week. This is an all-image comics installment of Indie Comics, and the first story we have up today is Pilot Season. What about Pilot Season?
Well, if you came into the store last week, you may have
Yes.
picked this up. This is previews of all the new Pilot Season books, which are going to be written by created by Robert Kirkman and Mark Silvestri.
And it was $1.
It was $1.
Actually, it was 85 cents last
with
week
a
at
discount.
Alternate Reality.
So now, one of the books will be called Demonic. It's got art by Joe Benitez, a damn good artist. Murder with art by Nelson Blake II, who's also a very good artist. Stealth with some guy named Shelton Mitchell. I've never heard of his art. And there's also two other books called Stellar and Hardcore. Now, as is the rule with the Pilot Season books, you pick them up, you go to MySpace, and you vote on which ones you like, and then you'll get a book. Now, 9 times out of 10, it hasn't seemed to work because the winners tend to have a couple issues show up and they disappear, but and people in the image say, this year is going to be different.
Oh, it's always going to be different this year.
I don't believe them, but
This year is always different. You know why? Because it's this year.
this year's ending in like 8 weeks.
That's why it's different. There you go. Next story up we've got from Image is Elephant Men. 7-issue arc coming up.
You know, this is one of, I love this book.
Why do you love Elephant
It's
Man?
just, it's damn nice book. It's got great art by Maratat, a French artist who's damn good. He's doing his work from DC. But there'll be a 7-issue arc in this title called Questionable Things, which will answer a lot of the questions that people have had about this book since it got it, such as, you know, why you got hippos and elephant men and they can talk and stuff like that, and why they wearing trench coats and fedoras, and why do they shoot people, and why do they have sex with regular people. But all this stuff will be answered in the 7-issue arc. Well, it's true. Questionable
Elephants
things.
are having sex with regular people.
Questionable.
I got to start reading this book.
Questionable things. Wouldn't that sort of thing? But
I got to start reading this book.
you really should. It's really good.
We've talked before about doing themes and molding things together, and we were talking before about Pilot Season, our first story, with Kirkman doing all of them. Oh, look, a Brit story. Another good job there, Slick, tying everything together into a neat bow. What's going on with Pilot Season and Robert Kirkman?
Pilot Season has absolutely nothing to do with Brit, but the character of Brit will be
Kirkman
popping
is
up.
writing all the Pilot Seasons for this
No,
year.
Kirkman has created them. He's not writing everything. Mark Silvestri will help him out.
Oh,
He's
it's
not
a
doing it by
tenuous
himself.
link at
He's
best.
not helping him. He's, you know, Kirkman's only going. He can only.
What's
do
the
so much.
story?
Brit will be returning in some way, shape, or form very soon.
Yes.
He might be popping up in Image United, which is supposed to ship the week before Thanksgiving, and then, of course, go off the rail scheduling.
That would be sad. That would be sad.
Oh, but what we've got a little. It's not written out here, but Image United, all the Image creators are together. Jim Lee's going to be doing a cover because he can't do a book on the inside because he happens to work for Wildstorm, which is part of the DC universe.
How can you do a cover?
Because the covers apparently are not covered by his contract.
Sounds like a hell of a loophole that DC
It's
let
a
slip through.
hell of a loophole.
That's a big loophole DC let slip through. Why is he doing covers for Marvel then?
He could.
Okay. Existence 2.0 is going to have a sequel, which will make Sweet Dan Sweet very happy because he loves this book and he's reviewed it on the store's website.
We've already done the story of Existence 3.0, but the guy who's working on the book, Nick Spencer, the writer, who was part of the team, he's going to do a 5-issue series for Image called Forgetless, which has 2 models.
Yes.
Apparently the modeling industry is not making enough cash, and so they make a living on weekends and when they can't get dates, killing people.
Well, good for them.
So they're going to be attending this party to kill some guy, and it's going to be this weird 5-issue limited series because you've got 3 main characters. Well, 4 because it's another character which I'll mention, which will probably make him pass out because it's really weird. You've got one supermodel, second supermodel, the guy they're going to kill, and then you've got in the 4th issue we'll see a story about a sex-addicted koala bear.
Oh, a sex-addicted koala bear.
Yes. Who apparently
I didn't realize that was a problem in the world, sex-addicted koala
well,
bears.
apparently they like to go to parties in New York City.
Is this like an elephant men type koala bear, or is this a real koala bear?
I think it's a real koala bear who's trying to have sex with humans. That's just what, actually, it could be part of the
It's
elephant.
humping legs. Great.
It
It's
could
humping
be.
legs.
Now, the 5th issue of this 5-issue limited series will have all these characters all hanging out at the same time, and we're assuming the guy that they want to kill is either going to die, kill one of them, or the koala's going to have sex with all of them. I don't know.
Well, there you go. Another reason why you should buy Image Comics. Okay, that's it. We're done.
You
We're
know,
outta here.
comics are not just for kids, okay?
Yeah, koala bears have sex with people.
See?
And elephants, apparently,
do?
too. There's a lot of bestiality going on.
Ah,
They
that's
must
another-
love these comics south of Mason-Dixon. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Go to the store's website where I post up indie comic news from this guy 7 days a week. Swear to God, 7 days a week I post up indie comic news from this guy. Where's the store's website? Sarah.
www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off there and read all the current indie news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Bo.
saying, watch this. That's what's known as Hocus Pocus Razzmadocus. Watch this.